You start off in this position here.
Right.
And then your first steps are running and leaning. And then there's not much except for maybe during that last 3 step where you kind of get back. There's just so much more you can get out of your body if you're a little bit more prepared. So add a little crossover throw.
Okay. Oops.
All right, how do you feel about adding some steps?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah? So you can add, maybe like a 7 step, something where you have a little bit of rhythm.
Okay. Oh, whoa, way too high. And it wasn't even a 7 step.
That was significantly better.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one was the best example of like your body committing more to the throw.
Mm-hmm.
So many of your early, warm-up throws, you're sort of collapsing and just sort of stopping and hitting the throw versus being long and
going
fluid
through,
out.
yeah.
And that last one, your upper body went with it.
Oh.
There's a few different things that I'm seeing. One is I'd like to see a little bit more like build up on the approach with some rearward lean. The last thing that you were kind of doing was like we're trying to get a little bit more out of the chest as you finish.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that there's this lack of setup to produce that. So let's do a couple more and then we'll start working specifically on stuff.
Cool. All right, sounds good.
All right, so I think, you're very athletic, so you can move down the runway and it's like no big deal. You can adjust pretty quickly to produce your throw, but there's just so much more you can get out of your body if you're a little bit more prepared. And as you're running down the runway, you start off sort of in this position here.
Right.
And then your first steps are running and leaning.
I see.
And then there's not much except for maybe during that last 3 step where you kind of get back.
Okay.
And we want to try and get back earlier, get prepared earlier. And then as you set up to be longer through that little impulse step through the last 3 steps of your throw.
Okay.
If you can get a little bit more set up during that, things aren't rushed. You feel like you're ready and then you just hit it. Okay, so here's what we do. We set up our cones.
All right.
That way, you know exactly where your steps are going to be. Otherwise, the rhythm starts to get a little wonky. All right, so first step is without the jab. I want you to just try and run with the lower body out in front of you.
Okay.
And we start off with little steps and we gradually increase the size as you increase your speed.
All right.
So just kind of sit back. Instead of being here, sit back here, and first step is forward this way.
Okay.
And hips, knees, feet, reaching a little bit more, upper body is just along for the ride.
Yeah.
That's it, good. Okay, so think about the knees driving a little bit more towards your target.
Okay.
That's it, good. Okay, one other adjustment. Last time you were here, you were kind of working on getting that left side down to go through. So now, just kind of posture up just a little bit. So the head's gonna be tilted slightly to the left.
Okay.
And just kind of set the chest up here. You don't want to get inside this way, because then at the last second, you've got to make this turn. And you've already trained yourself to go like over the top. So let's get prepared for going over the top by sitting back here.
Okay.
Yeah, rearward lean's looking better.
Cool.
Does it feel like that's no problem?
Totally.
Yeah, so you're athletic. A lot of people, this is where they really struggle because they can't figure out how to get the lower half to be running away from the upper. So next step, we've got to get a little bit more of a float and get more prepared during this last little phase here. The way I look at it is we've got to carry a little bit more distance. So right now you're hitting your cross someplace around here. We need to be getting over the top of these cones at a bigger impulse, right? Really driving, trying to get your body a little bit more set up. So don't worry about the throw, but I want you to build up. You're a long jumper. There's a build up to your approach.
Right.
And then you're really loading, taking off on the board. Load, take off here.
Okay.
This is your board. So slow to fast.
All right.
Okay, knees forward, running and jumping. Pretty good acceleration through here. When you jump over these cones, you're striding out a little bit, okay? So you're driving through here versus setting up.
Okay.
So it's almost like you're continuing your run, but the last step here needs to be more of a setup, okay? So instead of driving so far over this way, we're going to pop up, so that you're landing right foot to left foot and ready to then deliver.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, do that again.
All right.
Notice there's a little float in there.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So the rhythm of this little crossover area here is a 1, 2, 3.
Right.
That little 1 is you getting that last opportunity to kind of get set up for your throw. The 2, 3 is you landing right to left and delivering. So now we got to combine this with your throw. You want to use one of the lighter jabs?
Yeah.
Okay, so knees forward,
Oh yeah.
running, jumping, and throwing. Okay, do it again. That time you kind of just stop the chest and just let the arm go.
Okay.
I want you to commit left side. Stay closed and left side to right side.
Okay.
Just like you've been practicing. There is a nice clean throw.
Yeah.
Feel good on that one?
Yeah, that was definitely better. Way easier. For sure.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like this is supposed to kind of set you up for that easy throw, right? If you can set yourself up for the throw, you can be patient and then flow through it. If you rush it, a lot of things go bad.
Right.
Okay, so always set up, be smooth moving through. And again, commit. Upper body's got to finish all the way through. That will take you into your recovery steps and hopefully produce more energy into the spear.
Totally.
All right, let's do another one.
All right.
Farthest one.
Yeah.
That looks pretty smooth.
Yeah.
That feel good?
Yeah. I definitely pulled over a little bit, but it wasn't bad.
Nice throw. Best one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one felt super easy.
Yeah. So good.
Yeah, it's so amazing how it can just like feel so easy.
Yeah.
Just like pop off.
Yeah, my old coach, Duncan Atwood,
Yeah.
he's sort of, I don't know, he opened my eyes a lot to the throw, and one of the things that he used to tell me is that I need to be a little bit more prepared as I'm moving down the runway. And so he said, every phase you're preparing for that next phase.
Yeah.
And that's where this stuff comes in. The little rearward lean, you got to prepare that a little bit earlier and get more and more prepared all the way through the end here.
Right.
This cross is the last opportunity for you to get prepared. If you're not prepared here, good luck doing it during your delivery.
Totally.
Another really good throw. Smooth.
Yeah.
launch that one. That was great.
Yeah.
All right, so with the idea that we're trying to prepare ourselves, the faster you run, the harder this whole thing becomes.
Totally.
Okay, so we have to establish some sort of rhythm that will adapt as we're adapting. All right, so the rhythm will get you more and more prepared no matter how much faster you're running. I mean, within a certain limit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, thanks again for watching.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And until we see you next time, have fun and throw far.